Planning a wedding can be stressful. Planning your own wedding can be a nightmare, and planning your own wedding in just a few months while you're going to school, well, that's impossible. But there are definitely some things to help keep me going through these stressful times, like coffee, my favorite movies, like Emperor's New Groove. I mean, who doesn't love that movie? Now it's even more stressful because my fiance, Andrew, is in the military, so he can't help me plan throughout the day. He can't make any calls or whatever. And that tends to make me a little more stressed out than usual, and sometimes I don't get as much sleep, especially with all the clutter because my room becomes a mess. Now, this weekend, my sister and we went to a wedding in Oklahoma City, and I definitely picked up some helpful tips, like new dance moves. I mean, come on, guys. Um, no judgment. My sister, she's engaged also. Her fiance's in the military as well, and they're getting married later this year. And she's looking forward to that for sure. So, but you know what? She's kind of dumb, so let's just move on. I mean, look at that face. Who would want to marry that anyway? I'm just kidding, guys. For real. She's okay. Now, Andrew's been gone for a while, so that means I've been writing a lot of letters, and we talk on the phone more than anything. But you know what? Just getting to communicate with him at all has been so nice, even if it's just a text message, which sometimes can be pretty amusing. But it also helps us plan when I'm going to get to come see him. And I usually try to leave pretty early in the morning to get down there to Wichita Falls, Texas. But that doesn't always happen, and I tend to get lost, even with the newfangled GPS devices. But even though the trip is long and tiring, and sometimes I'm afraid I'm going to fall asleep, it's all worth it when I get to see Andrew, even if there's not a whole lot to do while we're on base. I mean, we play a lot of chess, and he kicks my butt, and I try to play it cool like I don't really care. Um, I think he cheats, but he's a pretty funny guy. He likes to goof around, and that's one of the reasons I liked him in the first place. Now, even though my home is in Stillwater, my mom lives in Oklahoma City, and this weekend I went home and stayed in my old bedroom with, now I don't have any sheets on that bed, as you can tell, but there on the bed is my childhood hero, Lamb Chop. I mean, can anyone in this room tell me they didn't watch Lamb Chop as a kid and they weren't devastated when that lady died and the show was discontinued? I mean, I was heartbroken. Now, Saturday morning, I was pretty excited because I got to sleep in, which was really nice for about a minute until I realized the entire list of things I had to do that day. We were going wedding shopping, and or wedding dress shopping. That was pretty stressful, but I knew that I had a backup, my old prom dress, but my friends unfortunately vetoed that. And before we went dress shopping, my mom and I went shopping at Pier 1, one of my favorite stores. I can't really afford anything there, but I just like to look around. And then we met my bridesmaids at David Bridal. Now, look at all their lovely faces. Of course, they're going to look beautiful standing up next to me. They can't look too beautiful. Now, there were definitely some dresses that I couldn't afford that were beautiful, but just out of my price range. Now, this is the dress that I ultimately ended up going with. And I was pretty excited about it because it'll be great for the lake, and it's an outdoor wedding, so, it'll be great for May. And of course, the girls had to learn how to tie that pretty bow because I have to look perfect on my wedding day. Afterwards, we went to Freddy's and celebrated with our favorite treat, Piccolos. And then we all headed out to the lake to check out the location. I'm getting married at Stars and Stripes Park, and I'm pretty excited about it because it'll be gorgeous. I mean, it'll be a sunset wedding, and I'm looking forward to that. So, Andrew and I have been making lists, and I've been giving him lists, and of course I've been making lists for myself as well, and I've been trying to keep to those, just to keep me organized. And there's so many decisions, like what kind of flowers are we going to do, and am I going to keep my last name? The answer to that one, I can tell you right now, is yes. Of course I'm going to keep my last name, sorry, Mr. Lisenby. No, but with the help of my family and my friends and everyone around me, I know I'm going to be able to make it through this stressful time, especially with, all their help and advice. And, just having Andrew there by my side on that day is going to make it all worth it. And I am so looking forward to the future that we're going to have together. And so it'll be great.